Now let's take a trip back in time with BackTracks, a look at Chicago's colorful public transit history. Urbs and Hordo was more than a city motto to transit employees who liked to make gardens of their surroundings whenever possible. The Noble Car Barn here at Cortlandt and Hermitage was built in 1886 to house horse cars. It closed in 1947, 1 month before the start of the CTA era. Some of the most outstanding horticultural displays in Chicago could be found at the Burnside Car Barn at 93rd and Drexel. This barn was built in 1890 to house some of Chicago's first electric streetcars. The picturesque barn closed in 1949. In the mid-1890s, at a time when trolley wires were being strung throughout Chicago, the Englewood and Chicago Electric Street Railway Company experimented with a battery-operated car. This car made its terminal in the alley next to the Al at 63rd and South Park, which is now known as King Drive. When this photo was taken in 1935, the route served by this little Brill streetcar along Cicero ran barely a mile from 63rd to Archer. In 1946, express buses began carrying riders downtown from Cicero at 63rd. The Orange Line Al opened in 1993 and made trips to the loop faster for Southwest Side riders. This is a photo of one of the trolley buses purchased from the Pullman Standard Company in 1935. The buses had 40 seats and fender skirts to give them a more streamlined appearance. In 1948, trolley buses began operating on a route from 51st and St. Louis to Lake Park following parts of former streetcar lines on 51st, Cottage Grove, and 55th. This early 1950s view looks west from Bishop and shows an eastbound 49-seat Marmon-Herrington trolley bus. Trolley bus service along this route lasted 11 years. Changing shifts at steel mills in 1956 meant heavy loads for 95th Street buses like this 36-seat General Motors model. The bus is shown here at 89th Street and Avenue O, where streetcars began operation 35 years earlier. That's it for this episode of BackTracks. Now back to the present.